Hey there, YouTubers. This is your zip code freak, Matt Shaini, in the 92805 zip code in Anaheim, California at the ZCF World Headquarters. And today's zip code is a flip of the two front digits from the last video zip code. We did the 74023 last week, and today we're going to do the 47023. Different state, different region. 47023 is in the state of Indiana. Anything starting with a 46 and a 4 or a 47 will be in the state of Indiana, and anything starting with a 4 will be in Indiana or one of 3 other states: Kentucky, Ohio, or Michigan. Anyway, the 47023 is in the southeastern part of Indiana. That is to the right and down within the state of Indiana. And Indiana itself is located toward the upper and right-hand side of the map of the United States, looking at it with north heading up. Indiana is, even though it looks like it should be a northeastern state in some ways, it's still considered a midwestern state because of its history as part of the Old Northwest. It's on the other side, it's on the west side of the Appalachian Mountains, actually, and by a little bit, actually. And it became part of the United States at the part of the Revolutionary War, but it did not become a state on its own until 1816. It was the 19th state to do so. It's 38th in size of the 50 states. It kind of looks like a rectangle with a little dent in the top of it and a tail to the left. That tail kind of is created by the Ohio River, being the border there in the south. 47023 is known as Holton. The town of Holton is there, as well as a few other census-designated places, for lack of a better term. Holton has 410 people in it. Holton is part of Ripley County, which has like 26,000 people in it. And in addition to that, Holton is part of what's known as Otter Creek Township. Now, Indiana is unique among the 50 states in that everybody and everything in Indiana is under township government, no matter what else is going on. Whether it's in Holton or it's in Indianapolis, which is the largest city by far in the state, every area and every person is under township government. And it doesn't matter what is going on. Perhaps some Indianans can weigh in on what they think about that. Be glad to hear you in the comments on that. Holton area is within a fairly easy reach of 3 metro areas, besides Indianapolis, which is 76 miles away, the downtown area is. It's also 78 miles from Louisville, Kentucky, and 59 miles from Cincinnati, Ohio, and thus has a number of places to draw for tourism. And there's things to see there. There's a number of covered bridges in the area, one of which is the Otter Creek Covered Bridge. There's also the Big Oaks National Wildlife Refuge, which is an oak forest, among other trees that are there, right just south of Holton. And there's some interesting history there. It used to be known as proving grounds for the U.S. Army. So there's a few areas that are off limits to people, and people wanting to visit the area have to sign a waiver, waiving any responsibility in the event something happens, such as they're coming across something that has been blasted off. The weather right now, though Indiana does have winter weather everywhere. The northern part of the state by far has the harshest winters. Holton, not as much, but it's still a true winter, as it's late January, and the high for today is 39, the low is 29 for today. That's more or less typical for this time of the year in this part of the state. It would be normally 39 and 22, but there's cloud cover, which is going to keep the temperature from dropping too much. But those clouds are going to bring snow for tomorrow. So, anyway, that's Holton, Indiana for you, the 47023. If you hit subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Once again, this is your zip code freak, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.